Welcome to Design Learning. My name is Beverly Kroll. I'm a consultant at Design Learning, and I'd love to share a few things about Flawless Consulting with you over the next couple of minutes. I myself came to know Flawless Consulting a couple of years ago when I had the opportunity to attend a workshop and really begin to be exposed to what consulting is, but more importantly, what consulting is to those of us who work inside organizations. So Flawless Consulting is designed specifically for internal consultants. It's a great program for people who work external because I've been in that role and have used a lot of the skills and techniques from Flawless Consulting as an external consultant. But as an internal consultant, we create a space and an opportunity for clients and more importantly for our participants to be exposed to Peter Block's book in Flawless Consulting and learn more about the 5 phases of consulting. Phase 1 is entry and contracting. Phase 2 is discovery. Phase 3 is feedback and decision making. Phase 4 is implementation. And phase 5 is evaluation. And those 5 phases are the phases that we discuss in the Flawless Consulting workshops. We also talk about the goals of each phase and what we hope to accomplish. In Flawless Consulting 1, we begin with our participants in building some of those foundational consulting skills. What are the skills that we need as consultants to be effective with our clients? But even more importantly, we talk about the definition of consulting. Consulting means a little bit different to everyone that we talk to. So what is consulting? How does it apply as we work as internal partners with our clients? We talk about some of the challenges that you may face as an internal consultant, and then dive into that first phase of consulting, which is entry and contracting, and establishing a very positive, effective working agreement with our client that focuses both on the technical aspects of the problem we're trying to solve, but more importantly, begins to build a foundational and a very important trusting relationship with our clients so that when we eventually get into discovery and when we begin to make our feedback and share our recommendations with our clients, we've built that foundation of trust. They believe in our expertise, but more importantly, they hear what we have to say and they're more inclined to implement a lot of the recommendations that we make. So Flawless Consulting 1 gives us that foundation. We learn about the roles that we play as consultants, whether we're being that expert who's showing up, knows exactly what to do and how to do it, and the client really turns it all over to us and expects us to implement the solution often. We also know that sometimes our clients ask us to be that pair of hands, the pair of hands that does some of those tasks aligned with the client's solution that they already have in mind. In Flawless Consulting, we want to move away from that a little bit and become more assertive in how we communicate with our clients, how we talk to our clients, and how we have this mutual exchange of wants and offers, our expectations for how we're going to be working together. That's far more collaborative, that creates a space where I, as a consultant, am able to work with my client to get to the underlying dimensions of whatever problem it is that they're facing and begin to make recommendations that really do solve those problems and hopefully at some point eliminate the need for them to keep coming back to me to solve the same problem more than once. So in Flawless 1, we build that foundational piece. We also touch on the importance of discovery and feedback and decision making, and we explore those concepts in Flawless 1. But in Flawless 2, we go a little bit further and we dive deeper into discovery and into feedback and decision making. We know that we've built that strong foundation and that partnership with our client through our entry and contracting, and we can move that now into the discovery process where we ask a lot of questions. I often say to my participants that as consultants at this point, we don't have to have all the answers, but what's not negotiable is that we have all the questions. So it's important that we're really curious during the discovery phase. We're looking at all of the information, we're gathering data, and then from there, we take that information and go back to our clients and provide feedback. And that feedback then becomes recommendations. And in many ways, that's the pinnacle of our consulting relationship with our clients, is when we share feedback with them and provide them recommendations on what to do next. So that's Flawless 1 and 2 in a high level and what people can expect through the program. Before they even arrive, before your participants show up for the first workshop, we provide them an opportunity to explore what consulting means to them through our Design Learning portal. They'll have a space to think about what consulting is, some of the unique challenges that they're facing, but more importantly, what are some of those consulting opportunities they have coming up and they can attend the workshop with that in mind, with that framework in mind, so that as we go through the workshop, they'll really begin to find a space where they can think through the specifics of the scenario or the consulting engagement that they have and how to apply a lot of what they're learning in that process. And then after the workshop, and by the way, this is the part I love the most as a facilitator, is we give each participant an opportunity to attend 1 hour of coaching with their facilitator. And that coaching is divided up into 2 30-minute sessions. So if you attend Flawless 1, we'll do a 30-minute coaching session about 2.5 weeks after the first class. If you attend Flawless 2, we'll then do another 30-minute coaching session another 2.5 weeks later. If all you do is Flawless 1, which is still a wonderful program and great to do, we'll spread out that coaching about over a month or so. And what we do in those coaching conversations is give participants an opportunity to come to us as facilitators, but also as consultants as well, and ask us questions around things perhaps they didn't understand, or work through specific consulting challenges and scenarios that they're already facing. So when you put all of that together, the Flawless Consulting Experience is designed to not only help build upon the capabilities that experienced consultants already have, and I know a lot of you are probably already experienced consultants, but also to develop and further define some of those skills that perhaps we haven't necessarily honed in on as much as we have liked. We get to build some muscle, if you will, around some of those consulting skills. And more importantly, when you're together with your peers and your colleagues, you're learning from each other. And I continue to learn from every single one of you every time I facilitate a workshop. So I'd love to share more about the Flawless Consulting Experience with you. Anyone at our design learning organization would also love to do that as well. So if you'd like more information, please reach out to us, and we hope to hear from you soon.